Alright, so good afternoon everybody. I'm Tabali. I'm an international student from Chile, and I just finished my MA in Applied Linguistics with TESOL, and today I will be presenting my dissertation project called Teaching Speaking Skills to Children in Chile. Before coming to England, I was a teacher of English. I was teaching young learners for almost 3 years. There, I discovered that teachers passed through many problems when they were in their classrooms, but the most difficult one for me was speaking skills, to work with it. That's why I focused on that skill. So why speaking? Speaking is very important for children because it's the main medium of instruction, since reading and writing are not very strongly developed. So therefore, I decided to investigate and see what were the strategies that teachers were using in order to teach speaking skills to their young learners. So in order to do that, I went back to Chile and I went to the place where I was working, which is located in a place called La Pintana. La Pintana is one of the poorest counties in Santiago, the capital of Chile, and is characterized for having a lot of problems with drug dealing and robbery as well. In spite of that reality, children had access to go to this school, which provides very high standard education with quality programs, and they also introduced innovative methodologies to teach their learners. The school as well provides a lot of different programs to work in order to develop different areas of their learners, not only on academic skills, but also on sports, music, dancing, painting. And also children are encouraged to develop and to know better other areas of their interest, such as cultural traditions, and they work with their teachers and on art projects. And also within those projects, they have a special one to work with English, which is different from the one proposed by the national curriculum. Also, because of this project, children have 5 lessons a week for 45 minutes, and from nursery school to the end of the secondary school, which is very different from the Chilean reality. So in order to conduct my project, I went to Chile and I conducted interviews and class observations to these teachers. One of the teachers had like 5 years of experience, most of them in this school. The second teacher, I hope it appears now, yes. She's got more than 30 years of experience, all of them in the same school. Both teachers were formally trained to teach secondary school children or students, but they were, because of this project, they became into young teachers teachers of young learners. Also, we have the children. 2 groups were observed. Year 2 class was one of them, and at this stage, children can work with like basic classroom instructions. They know some greetings, they know many songs, they know the colors, animals. And on the second group, it was year 5, and at this stage, children have more experience with language, so they could do more questions, they can read dialogues, they can read stories, they were able to create sentences, among other activities. And an important part of the project was class observations, which were done with the help of an schema in order to see if teachers were using their own practices or if they were following the school guidelines, like they were strictly following them or if they were just for free. After analyzing the data, I realized that teachers were able to adapt the school policies according to their realities. For example, in some cases they were using Spanish when necessary, and also they were changing the activities from the textbooks when they were too difficult. Also, I discovered that the school projects, as well as the methodologies and the guidelines and the materials used, was appropriate to what the literature says to teach young learners. Also, in relation to the activities that teachers used, One of the most common ones was dialogues. They used a lot of songs, a lot of rhymes, a lot of spelling, which are known as appropriate pedagogical methodology. And this is very important because this is how learners learn, how children learn. They also used games, tongue twisters, poems, drilling, a lot of drilling, a lot of these short sort of riddles, and they were very important because they looked to be very successful as well, at least in the classroom observations. Also, activities like this make students to feel motivated. Children were happy, they were willing to learn because they thought that English is fun. Therefore, and they want to play, so it was good for them. But on a different sphere, the school context was seen as a limitation for teachers because of the difficulties they had to face. So, for example, parents were not able to buy the textbooks because they were too expensive, and also they weren't able to give like extra support at home. But what I believe that is one of the most important discoveries or contribution of this project is that it reveals that no matter the place where you work, and although you have everything against you, you can, if you are a passionate teacher and if you are motivated, you can have good results, no matter your context. Thank you very much.